Welcome back, everybody. We've taken a small hiatus away from filming our actual travels because we've been catching up on work and staying at a bunch of campgrounds, not doing the typical boondocking like we usually do. However, we did get to see some cool places. We went through the Badlands of South Dakota, the Black Hills, all the way through Idaho and parts of Montana as well. It's actually been a pretty eventful couple of months. But that has brought us to the Pacific Northwest, specifically in Mount Vernon, Washington. We've been at the Mount Vernon RV park for about a week, and in typical Pacific Northwest fashion, it's raining today. We're nearing the end of our stay here, so that means that today is travel day. But this is a little bit more of a different travel day than you guys are probably used to. We're traveling from Mount Vernon all the way to Poulsbo, Washington, just southwest of us. And to do that, we have to take a ferry across the Puget Sound or risk driving through the Seattle traffic, which we just do not want to do. But here's the kicker. In typical Jack and Morgan fashion, we didn't get a reservation or a ticket. So that means we have to get on a standby list and wait out until we have enough space for a truck and a trailer to actually load the ferry. And the only available reservation right now isn't until 11 o'clock. We got the beautiful morgue here.
We're gonna take a ferry.
We're gonna go ahead and pack up the camper and the animals and then try our luck. Try to get on this dang ferry.
Yep, let's do it. So the first thing I need to do is to take all of this stuff off the counters and put it in that sink right over there. Doors must be locked into place like so. That way they don't go anywhere. Lights off. Vent closed. Shower curtain fixed. Before I bring in the slide, you want to make sure that the floors are completely swept and clean and that there's nothing blocking the slides. I can pull this out of the way and there's nothing there, because things can get stuck underneath your slide and that can cause damage. Time to bring it in. TV, guitar, slide in, everything from outside picked up, and we are ready to go.
Okay, and in no time, got the camper attached. And I'll be honest, I didn't do too much research on this. I just saw that they weren't taking any reservations and we could do standbys. So we're pretty much just gonna show up and kind of hope for the best here. All right, let's hit it. All right, we got some time to kill. So where are we going?
The Shrimp Shack.
Shrimp Shack. We came here a couple weeks ago and the clam chowder was insane, so we're gonna try it again. Got the goods. Oh, you want some of that? Get out of here.
Everything but the stones. Oh yeah.
Yup. Oh yeah. Let's hit it. Shrimp Shack in Anacortes, Washington. It's worth a stop.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Okay, so we didn't know what to do to get to the ferry and where to go, essentially. So if you go to the Washington State Department of Transportation website, they have a whole section on here for first-time riders. And so since we're in an RV and we don't have a ticket yet, we're we're going to call this number because that's what it says to do for oversized vehicles. Jack actually just got off the phone with them.
Yeah, so basically the next ferry that's leaving at 2:45 is full with standby. The standby lane right now is full. So he basically was like, people cancel all the time, so you could go ahead straight there and potentially get on that ferry. Or if you don't mind waiting, you have better chances to get on the 4:15, I think he said. So right now it's looking pretty good. Like, you know how it is with standby. You never really know if you're gonna get on or not, but it's looking good so far. All right, we just got to the ferry and spoke to the attendant, and it looks like we're gonna be getting on the 6:45 ferry. Everything else has been kind of like booked up with all these people. So basically we just get to kind of hang out right here on the road, and then if they can get us on, they'll kind of like wave us down and notify us if they can get on an earlier ferry. But she was like, it's looking like the 6:15, so, or 6:45 or whatever it was. So right now I think we just get out and hang out and just wait a little bit.
Chill, yeah.
This ferry just pulled in. This is the 2:45. So what are the odds we make it on this one?
Very slim.
Very slim. It's all right, we got movies. Our friend right here just told us to scoot up a little bit. He told all the cars in the standby line to scoot up a little bit. So I don't know if that means that we're all getting on.
No.
Oh.
It just means we're moving into the standby line for the next ferry.
Yeah, but nobody that's currently in line for the ferry has gotten on yet.
Oh, I don't know.
So that'd be sick. All right, so we just checked in, paid $88 because our vehicle is oversized about 45 feet with the truck included. I was definitely wrong, not the 2:15 or the 4:45 or whatever it was. It's looking more like the 6 o'clock ferry, but that's okay because we're just gonna be hanging out. Isn't that right? Check it out though, we got front row parking. Ain't too shabby. I'll say, without a doubt, the best part about having a camper on a travel day is that when you have downtime or you're just hanging out like we are right now, you've got your bed with you. Maury's already got the right idea. We got 2 hours just chilling. Gush, what's up? So right now, we're just gonna hang out here, I think for the next 2 hours before we have to like be in our car, just in case we get standby. But right now we have about 3.5 hours total before we could probably get on a ferry. So we're just gonna be hanging. I took a really quick nap, a little combat nap we call it. And we're not like for sure getting on this ferry, but you have to be in your car 15 minutes before just in case you actually do. So that's what we're doing. All right, here comes the 4:15 ferry. Is this gonna be our ride? They're just starting to load. I hope we get picked.
So they're loading the row right next to us, but I don't know which order that they do these rows, so I don't know if we're actually next.
There goes that camper. These must be all the people with reservations that planned ahead. Who would have thought? I'm just standing on my own.
So while we're sitting here, the Pacific Northwest vibes are so good today.
It do be raining. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Wait for the 6 o'clock.
Ow!
I think we're first in line though. Or no, we have another standby lane and then us. So that means more time to walk this guy. So I have not amazing news. I just spoke to one of the parking guys, and he said that this next boat, all the reservations are like completely full. He was like, your best bet right now is if somebody doesn't show up or an 18-wheeler cancels or something like that. So fingers crossed for something like that. And this is just a testament to how we don't plan things out and probably should. So in the meantime, if you guys are planning on crossing the sound or taking these ferries, I would get reservations far in advance. It'd be much easier. All right, everybody, there's the 6 o'clock ferry. Let's see if we get on.
Okay, third time's the charm. We're gonna see if we can get on the 6 o'clock ferry now.
We're not jinxing anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna jinx anything.
We're just hoping that an 18-wheeler got lost.
I don't hope they got lost. We hope that maybe just someone...
They took a wrong turn.
Exactly. He is on duty again. Making sure everyone gets out properly. Thank you, Lou.
Move along, move along.
Good job, everyone.
Let's go. For the second one on. Oh, wow. I can't wait to see what kind of amenities they've got.
Oh, well, we're being directed.
We are being directed.
Wow. Here we go. Sorry,
we're
sir.
gonna get a front row seat.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
With no reservation.
With no reservation, but we did have to wait for 3 hours, so.
Yeah, there is that. We got a whole bunch of people getting in behind us. Front row. We're looking good. We're moving and it's still raining. We're cooking. We'll give the roof a quick little check. Yeah, you guys have never really seen the roof except for the solar video. There it is. And we're moving. It's really heavy. Yes. The sea. Back in the car. Goose is very upset at us for leaving. But what, this took, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a quick ride.
Yeah.
So, I guess you can't really see it, but land ho. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to unload, but we'll film that. This 100% beats Seattle traffic downtown. There's no shot you could have had us do that today. This is the move.
We'll be doing it again.
Oh, yeah. Made it to Poulsbo, and we're gonna grab some after hours stuff and information from these people. Checking in. Oh, there we go. Money. Site 24. Ready, dude? All right. Site 25. All right, everybody, we made it to our RV park here in Poulsbo, Washington. And as you know, it can be hectic finding a spot and setting up, so I didn't film any of that. But you can tell I'm drenched. It is still raining here in Washington. But let's talk about the ferry. In my opinion, that was 10 out of 10 travel day. We didn't have to drive as far. We saved gas. It was an experience. And we actually made it on the ferry on the standby list. And we didn't have to wait till 12 o'clock at night to get over, which was amazing. So if you're planning a trip in the Pacific Northwest and you're passing over through Seattle, maybe Anacortes all the way to Tacoma or wherever it is that you're going, I would highly recommend getting a reservation on one of these ferries and taking it, because it was a lot of fun, super easy to do. But I will say you won't want to end up like us and have to wait for a couple hours and just sit in the parking lot. But at the end of the day, for us, it was cake. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. After Washington, we'll be heading to Colorado for a little bit more fall weather, and we'll be sure to film everything boondocking related up until then. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And until then, we'll see you next week.
This couple that have been hugging a little too long, and the guy's arms down.
He's got his arm down. I think they're breaking up. This isn't like a, I haven't seen you in so long. This is a goodbye. Forever. He's still got his arm down.
Why is his arm down like that?
I think they're toast. For half the stuff in the Pacific looks like it's from an alien planet, including that kelp.
All right, it's kind of messy in here, but we have a fully... You can hear Jack putting up the leveler jack things. I don't know. He knows what they're called. I don't. But we have everything packed up.
So right now, we're just gonna hang out here, I think for the next 2 hours, before we have to like be in our car, just in case we get standby. But right now we have about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
All right, everybody. One last thing before I go ahead and put the camper on. Huge pro tip: eat before you leave on a travel day. It'll save you a ridiculous amount of money at gas stations. And it's better.